I think inspiration for me comes not only from my cabochons and components that I spend a lot of time hunting for, but it comes from my surroundings, from the mountains that I live in, the wildlife, from chipmunks to moose or deer, whatever it is I might run into on my walks. I started playing with beads back when I was in high school, and something about them is magical. When I was diagnosed with cancer in 2007, my beads were like my therapy. They put you in, when you're doing your beadwork, it's kind of like you go into this meditative state, and it's just so healing. I'm hoping through doing these tutorials of not only my beadwork, but my shamanic practice, sharing shamanic ways of practice, sharing how to make shamanic tools or maybe some ceremony. I'm hoping that I can reach out to an audience that can't travel so much, because I don't really like to travel that much. I love my home and my space, and I know there's a lot of you that can't travel, can't afford to, or physically can't. So I'm hoping through these tutorials that I can bring my teaching to you. I can reach out to you. So through these videos that I've been wanting to do for a while now, I'm going to be sitting right next to you and showing you all of my techniques and how I make things and do things and what goes through my mind. And so I'm going to come to you rather than you having to come to me. So I hope that that's a good thing, and I hope that that's something that you're wanting to do. My studio is fairly small. It's just like a 12 by 12 space in my upstairs of my home. I get my light from the south window, which is perfect. And I don't really need a lot of space. I think that's the nice thing about beads, is they are kind of small. They're expensive, but they are kind of small. I also have a summer studio above my garage where I do most of my teaching during the summer months. And it's a lot bigger space, but it's not insulated. It's not something I can go out to and work in the winter. So this area, this little space where I work, there's the wood stoves right below, so I'm warm all winter long. I have great light. I'm here with my dogs, who I hope to introduce you to at some point along the road. I find that my bead stitching is really quite simple. I use the back stitch, and I use what I call a simple edging. I don't have any fancy names for any of it. It's just pretty straightforward. So as you watch me through my tutorials, I might be I call myself a boring beader. I also don't use that big a selection of beads as far as colors. I like different shapes and textures, but most of the beads I use are the golds, or if I'm doing a silver piece, the metallic silvers. And I find that most of my color for my work and my art comes from the components that I put into them. I'm Heidi Kummli, and welcome to my home.